Welcome back to Bill's Nanos, everybody. The last video I had, I received some fish from a place out of Texas called DA Tropicals. And this is going to be a combination of two different shippers and stuff like that. So we had a cold snap come through New York State and they shipped the fish out and they did not survive. So DA Tropical, I sent them an email. They were quick to respond and everything like that, and they reshipped out the stuff that had died. Okay, DA Tropicals is on Amazon of all places. People want to sit there and pick on Amazon and everything else for not a good place to buy anything, etc., etc., etc. I've dealt with DA Tropicals in the past and never had an issue. Okay. The other company that I got some fish from is Coast Gem. They're out of California. They deal a lot in guppies and things like that. So I've gotten stuff from them before and never had an issue. Okay. What happened in my fish room, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I went through a lot of health issues and stuff back during the summertime. So I lost quite a bit of fish that I had. Now I'm back into it, building things back up again. So I'm getting my guppies all back in stock, and I've got a plan on getting into another type of fish that I didn't know if I was going to get into, but I'm really looking for the challenge of breeding them and see if I can breed them and stuff like that. I'm actually right now looking at a couple places to get what I want. So in the future, there's going to be more videos on fish that I'm getting in, and also resetting the fish room, getting the fish room back up and going again. So without ado, I want to get into the first package here. The ones that reshipped out the fish. I want to see what they sent me, because we had one of my fish. It was a blue dragon, and one survived out of it, but the other two were dead. I didn't even think they were going to make it, but one did survive and doing well. But these fish came in last week. We had gotten pretty much, I would say that they were blizzards and stuff like that. So the temperatures dropped down to negative degrees and stuff like that. They were shipped out. Nobody was expecting the second storm, and it hit through, and the fish had sat on the trucks for quite a long time and delay in delivering and stuff like that. There was 3 days delay just deliver them, and the whole time they sat on the truck. Why UPS didn't bring the packages back in, I had no idea, but if it was up to me, I would never ship anything by UPS anyway, because they're shitty. They used to have a good reputation, but it seems like the drivers and nobody really cares anymore. Now, there's absolutely no heat pack in it this time, but I'm looking down into the fish right now, and guess what? I see a lot of things swimming around. So we're going to get into it, start looking at the fish and see what they look like. One thing about DA Tropical that a lot of people don't know, Dan's Fish is very famous for shipping out one fish per bag, okay? Well, DA Tropical does the same thing. And like I said, they're off of Amazon, so they're actually taking a lot of care in shipping their stuff out. Here is a blue dragon female. She's actually pregnant, you can actually tell. Alive. And you can see, looking healthy, okay? They are going in this one. And what I'm doing is I acclimate my fish always for 15 minutes before I actually put them in with everything else. Here's another blue dragon. This is going to be my male. And of course, they're not going to show a lot of color right now. It's the type of stuff that they actually ship them in. These are green dragons, I'm sorry. But that is the male, and he looks really, really nice. Not a lot of color, but colors will come out once they get into the tank and stuff like that, and they get acclimated. The other one I got was a Red Dragon Trio. So these here, these here, okay, none of them survived whatsoever. But I did say that one of them did survive and it came through. Whether or not I'm going to have actual problems with it, I don't know. But it's at no fault of DA Tropical. I placed the blame on UPS not doing what they're supposed to do. Even though in bad weather, they could have pulled the boxes inside to where it was warmer, but they just left them on a truck. That's what they care about, your stuff, when you ship it with them. But the Red Dragon male, he is gorgeous. Okay, lively and doing really, really well. I got a Red Dragon female. She's got a really nice high fin on her, which that's what I was actually looking for, because at some point in time I'm going to take these and I'm going to cross them with the blues just to see if I can get like a purple or something like that, because red and blue does make purple. No freebies in these. No babies. She looks like she's pregnant though. A little bit of red on the dorsal fin. I like to see that. One thing that DA does is they put that paper insulation in here. So just make sure if you receive paper insulation or anything like that, that you take the bags and you wipe them down before you put them in your tank, because you don't want none of that gunk in your tank. Another female. She's looking really healthy. Colors are down a little bit, but females don't have a whole lot of color anyway. Last but not least, out of here, we'll get to the last Blue Dragon. Female and healthy and no free fish, no babies or anything. So she is pregnant though. She'll probably drop 3-4 days after I actually get them in the tank and stuff like that. But you can see, you know, high quality fish. Okay? And yes, guess where they came from again? Amazon. No issues whatsoever. And I give kudos to DA Tropicals, because the minute I sent them an email, I had an email back within 15 minutes apologizing for what happened. And they said, you know, we can't, you know, help but for the weather and stuff like that. And I said, I get it and stuff like that. I don't blame you for the weather. I blame the people who were actually delivering them, not taking them out of a cold truck and putting them inside where they were warm, especially when there's a box that says live fish on it. How do you not get that, you know? But anyway, I'm very happy with DA Tropicals, and I would highly, highly recommend them. Go on Amazon and look at the stuff they have. You can get directly to their website as well. And like I said, they're out of Texas. All right, on to the next box and start to get these acclimated as well. These came from Coast Gem. I believe and I hope that I actually got my project that I've been trying to get going for here for about 1.5 years. Nobody ever seemed to have. I'd order them, then they say, oh, we don't have them in stock anymore. Well, you had them when I ordered them, so what's the issue? All right, getting in the second box. And I also got a guppy in here that I've never seen before until now. Well, let's see what happened here. These came out of California. Got a lot of blue water. Heat pack is just now getting cool. Coast Gem. So here's 5 Pea Puffers. There's supposed to be 10 in here, I believe. I can't count them. I'll count them when I actually get them out of the bag and stuff like that. So my Pea Puffers, I am going to put down in here. That's why I did what I did. Because I have a lot of free food in here. I have a lot of snails and stuff in there, and that's the reason why I bought the Pea Puffers. Because I want to get them up to where they're bigger. And I want to give them free food. Now, my project, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to breed a 24 karat gold guppy with a albino red, and I'm trying to cross it up to come up with a different color pattern with the two. So even though I've got these now as adults, and there's probably going to be some pregnants, I'm actually not going to start breeding them until I actually get babies from the original group. Female guppies will hold sperm 2, 3, 4, 5 cycles. So once I start dropping babies is when I'll start picking my project that I'm getting into. But this is a female. Nope, this is my male gold. He looks really, really good. The female looks good. She looks like she's pregnant. But you can't tell because they put blue water in here to keep down on diseases. In fact, I want to put these up here. My gold and my reds. Okay, so the other guppy I got was a tiger guppy, but the only ones I've ever seen is the yellow tigers and stuff like that. Well, I went on Gem Coast, and they have what they call a red tiger guppy. So it's got tiger stripes in it, but instead of being yellow, they're actually going to be red. And seeing them in the picture, I don't think it's going to do them justice when I actually get them in the tanks and stuff like that. Here's my red high albino dorsal, red tiger, and this is a female red. You know what? I am going to separate them. That way I can pick out what I want. I got a little guy in there I didn't even know was in there. Albino high dorsal. This is my male. Great color, great dorsal fins. Full red female. Gold XL female. They're going in here. This is my red tiger male. So you can see somewhat through the bag, the colors on them. Unbelievable. Red Tiger. What else we have here? So my Red Tigers, I got 2 trios of them. And they're all looking healthy. And these have only been in the mail for a couple of days. So with that, I've got a little bit of stuff I've got to do here. So when I get done and get them acclimated, we'll be back up. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bill's Nanos. I didn't want to give everybody a chance to, or put them through the pain of unbagging anything, because all these were in separate bags with the exception of the Pea Puffers that I got. I just want to let you see what they look like. These are the Red Tiger Dragons. And like I said earlier in the video, the only thing I've ever seen posted were yellow tigers. Well, here from Coast Gem, they have these red tigers, and then they have a blue tiger as well. But they look very, very well. They colored up already. And yes, my tanks have tannins in them and stuff like that, but that's the way I have my tanks. Never have issues, and they're always healthy. Here are the 24 karat gold, along with the full albino reds. Okay, and yes, I have them all in the same tank, because this is one of my breeding projects that I wanted to get off the ground over a year ago, and now I just finally found them where I can actually get them both at the same time. And over here are my red dragons that I got. Okay, they're doing very, very well. Colored up real fine. The male is all the way back there in the back, and he's got great color. And then down here are my blue dragons. Okay, and these were all replacements from DA Tropicals for the dragons. And then in here, if I can get them on camera, because a lot of times Pea Puffers are shy on cameras and stuff like that. They're not going to come out, but one day I'll get them on camera and stuff like that. But there's one right there. These are my Pea Puffers. I got 8 of them, and these are from Coast Gem. So all in all, don't shy away from trying other companies that are on. Let me turn this around. So what I want to say is, you know, everybody says you got to go to this big person, this big person, this big person. But, you know, sometimes, you know, people are just starting out in the business and they don't have, you know, 50,000 square feet of space to ship fish, bring them in, and do an online store. These are home breeders who are trying to get a start in the business. They either want to supplement their income to help feed the fish and everything like that, and some of them are actually starting out a business for themselves. So, you know, don't shy away from helping a smaller guy. I mean, it's great that there's guys out there this big, and a lot of times you can get stuff from them that you can't get, but if you want specialized stuff, sometimes you have to go to the smaller guy to get them. So, like I said, just don't shy away from things you see or things you hear from other people. The DA Tropicals are Amazon people. eBay, I don't know what the deal is eBay. I heard something about eBay the other day. I don't know if it's true or not, but I have to look that into myself. But yeah, DA Tropicals off of Amazon. There was an issue with the shipment last time. Got a hold of them. They got right back to me, and this week, because it was warmer up here in New York, they shipped them right back out to me this week. When it comes to Gem Coast, I've dealt with them before, never had an issue. One time I received some fish from them before, and immediately right back, shipped it right back out. So, you know, I'm happy with the people that I'm dealing with, and think outside the box sometimes. So anyway, with that, I'm going to close out the video. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for joining me. If you like this, or you know other people like it, hit the subscribe to my button, because even though I've been out for a while, I come back with a vengeance this time, because I really want to get this off the ground going, because here in the future, probably within the next year or so, I'm going to be opening up a fish store anyway. So these are all my hobby stuff right now, and I'm trying to build up stock in my home, so when I do open my store, I already have stuff that is locally bred and things like that, which helps out a business as well. So thank you very much. Y'all have a good night. See you back in the next video.